What is going on, everybody? This is Cole Harvey, and today I want to give you guys 5 tips to help break through the very common fear of cold calling. Okay, and as always, if you like what you see here, make sure you guys hit that like bell and smash that subscribe button so you always catch our new content every week here on the channel. Okay, tip number 1 to get over the fear of cold calling. This is the easiest and the most simplest, but it's also the most inconvenient, and that is the best way to get over it, number 1, is to simply do it. Now, you just have to dial through it to get through some of the nervousness. Remember that it is completely normal, and every single person has started in the same place. We are all nervous in the beginning. The easiest way to get through it is to simply jump in and dial your way through it. Okay, tip number 2. One common thing I see people doing that gets them really hung up and makes them nervous is they're too focused on mastering it from the very beginning. I want you to get really comfortable with getting through a few of these leads just for practice. So just jump into it and get started. Don't worry so much about capturing every single call you guys make. Don't worry about burning the first few phone calls. As you get better, you will get better with practice. So just go for it and don't worry about it. Detach yourself from the outcome and just focus on the process and getting used to making the dials. Okay, tip number 3. I want you to get used to accepting that you're not going to win everybody over. I think we give ourselves a lot of anxiety and worry so much about closing the deal that we're focused on capturing every single person we talk to. I don't want you to worry about that. You have to accept the fact that you're not going to necessarily convince strangers to work with you the first time you speak with them. Instead, I want you just to focus on having really high quality conversations with people and building new relationships. If you go into it making calls to meet new people and to build new relationships and not worry so much about the outcome, you'll find that it will get easier and easier and be way less stressful on you. Tip number 4, stop assuming the worst. Now listen, I know in the very beginning, we don't know what's gonna happen when we start calling. We imagine all kinds of horrible things are gonna happen and people are gonna say all kinds of mean things to us. Look, when you're just getting started out, you don't even have enough experience to even predict what's gonna happen. So just go for it. Be friendly and be interested in people, and I guarantee you things will go a lot smoother and a lot less frightening than you think they're going to. Another thing to keep in mind, if you're worried about coming across as a telemarketer or being inauthentic and upsetting people, the best thing you can possibly do then is to truly memorize your script. And when I say memorize your script, I mean I want you to know it inside and out and be able to deliver it in your own authentic way and being yourself. So if you're uncomfortable with sounding like a salesperson, the best way out of that is to learn the script well enough to just be yourself when you're on the phone. Tip number 5, and arguably the most important, in my opinion, is that I want you to learn to truly understand and believe that everything that you want is just on the other side of those calls. The more you jump in and try making calls, the more little successes you guys build, all the micro wins, it'll build your confidence. More people than not give up right before something actually hits. So if you guys can just promise yourselves to try until you get an appointment or you have a lead convert, I guarantee you that will give you tons of fuel to keep calling. The best way to motivate yourself is to celebrate the little wins. So just remember why you're doing this to begin with. Jump in and go for it. I guarantee you anyone is capable of being really, really good at cold prospecting. Get out there and let's do some prospecting. Now, if you liked what you saw today and if you enjoy our content, as I said before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like bell, and make sure to check us out for our new content every single week.